Hello, me mateys. Vuvi Yaloovie here. We're gonna be climbing up the ladder in hopes to become the #1 Alcremie user. Am I right, me mateys? Alright, so for this video, it's kind of going back to that standard area of play because last time we focused on just purely wanting to just have a little bit of fun, you know, experiment with a different sort of core team for our Pokemon here, and now we're kind of just going back into the swing of things, I guess. Now, kind of wondering what I should run on my Snorlax, right? I kind of want Silk Scarf because maybe I'm thinking I want Protect over Chesto Resto, right? And you know what? I'll see how we go with Chesto Resto. Anyway, so hopefully this time I can maybe highlight the Volcarona a little bit in this video. That's what I'm kind of thinking for this video. Otherwise, I'd like Meowscarada to do a little bit of work on this team. And we're going to just try and climb up the ladder a bit, I suppose. Now, unfortunately, I'm just shy of the... Well, not just shy, but like, I'm still at the same place with my battle pass, so... We're going to try and unlock the Mega Meganiumite. And see how we go. Okay, so let's go into the battles then. Let's see who we got to come up against. Let's see. Sun team with... Oh no. Okay, so what I'm thinking here is that they're probably going to lead the Dragapult here and maybe Mousehold. If they want the speed control, they should probably just lead Dragapult and maybe Mousehold. I'm also thinking that King Gambit might be very likely on this team. So what I might do, I don't think I should worry... Actually, I should worry about a fake out lead, right? Sneasler's very good into this set here. So I'm probably just going to go for an Audino lead. But I'm going to do something very sneaky, I suppose. Let's go for Alcremie since it's not real. It's pretty good, but I need to be careful of the King Gambit. And then I'm gonna have Volcarona in the back. Ooh. And then I still want Snorlax, right? Even though I should be worried about the Sun from Charizard. Oh, this is a very tough match. Let's see. I think Sneasler's more than likely going to come out here. I want them to fake out the Audino. Let's see what they do here. If they lead Sneasler, I think I can have an out here. Sneasler and Garchomp, very good, very good. Okay, so unfortunately for me, I've also led Alcremie, which might lead to Alcremie getting faked out here too. Let's see. So we could see that if they know what Audino's capable of, they might fake out the Audino. However, I think they probably haven't watched my video. Nah, okay. So I'm going to go for a Mega Evolution since it covers for a potential close combat, right? But they can also Dire Claw, which is very unfortunate for Audino. This is what makes it such a tough matchup. And then I'm going to be very sneaky and I'm going to switch in the Volcarona. So they might actually fake out the Alcremie, right? And so we can maybe hope for a burn proc on the Sneasler. So here comes a Mega Evolution from Audino. Let's see if our strategies worked. So it's no doubt probably Rock Slide and then fake out, right? Fake out. Oh, they do recognize Audino. No, I misplayed. That's unfortunate. So there's the Rock Slide, and that is a misplay on our part then. Oh dear, me mateys. So we got Volcarona out on the field. I'm not too particularly worried. Yeah, maybe I should be. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I'm still going for the same play, right? This time, because they've expended their fake out, we can safely go for a Rage Powder to prevent whatever the Sneasler's thinking of, right? Unless if for some reason they got like Brutal Swing, but that's not going to do much, right? I don't think it even gets Brutal Swing, so let's just go for a Rage Powder just for a little bit of redirection. See what they go for. There's no safety goggles, so we don't have to worry about Sneasler not being affected there. There goes the Volcarona, and unfortunately that means that the Sneasler wasn't as fast as I was thinking, so that kind of means that we're going to see a Dire Claw into the Audino. Oh, we survived too! Oh my goodness. How tanky is Audino? Very good, me mateys, very good. I kind of was expecting the Sneasler to be faster than Garchomp. Even though they just showed me Garchomp was faster, I still was somehow expecting that they were really fast on the Sneasler. Perhaps it's like, what was it, White Herb? But yeah, we'll see how we go, we definitely want to try and get, oh dear, do I want to recover with Audino, or do I just want to switch into Alcremie? I just want to switch into Alcremie. We can probably just feint them if they don't have, oh, no, they might have Focus Sash. I want to cover for Focus Sash, so I'm going to go for a Dazzling Gleam into the, into a double edge onto the Sneasler. They could definitely just double protect here, and that'd be really good just to scout out for what I'm doing. So let's see what they do. They don't double protect or protect the Sneasler. There's the Focus Sash, so we're not too worried about that. We're going for a more aggressive play here, and we kind of called them out on that. So Audino's probably going to feint to like an Earthquake here, unless if the calcs are just a bit off. Maybe they're timid, jolly Garchomp, maybe it won't feint us. Okay, so they Choice Scarf. They're definitely Choice Scarf Chomp then. That's why it was faster than the Sneasler. Very good, very good. Let's see what they switch into here. So this is going to be an interesting thing because, oh my goodness, I gotta catch myself sometimes. anyway, they've just lost their best option into my team, so we could probably see Charizard coming out. That's a really good answer. Yeah, there's Charizard, yeah. So now they're going to Mega Charizard and then hope for the best, I suppose. So I'm going to Life Dew. Now that I know that that's stuck on Rock Slide, I'm never going to be worried about the Garchomp ever again. Until Trick Room goes off, of course. So let's go for our own Rock Slides. Teach them the power of a non-rock type Rock Slide. Now, the problem here is, do I fear a miss? Because if I miss the Rock Slide and then they target the Audino slot, right, because they wanted to prevent future Trick Rooms, then that's really bad on me. But I kind of want to risk it. It does OHKO the Charizard if they're not max HP, so I'm risking it, knowing that it could probably lose me the game just from going for it, right? So let's see what happens here. We've definitely got Mega Charizard Y. We're going to see Drought and then another Rock Slide. Oh, Rock Slide! Oh, I think that was a low roll on the Rock Slide. Oh, that's unfortunate. So we do probably see a feint from the Audino slot here. Unless if they target the Snorlax, they might... Oh, Charizard flinch! Oh, double flinch! Oh my goodness, the karma! Not karma, but like the luck on that turn. Oh my goodness. Oh no, me mateys. We have just got what we call, it's really good luck on our opponent. Now we're probably going to get hit by the worst luck imaginable, right? So I'm just going to guarantee the feint on the Charizard by going for a clean Dazzling Gleam. And then a double edge into the Charizard just to make sure it feints right. Yeah, there's no reason to like try and be fancy when we got luck like that. Oh my goodness. Oh no, me mateys, what have we done to our opponents? Oh no. Oh, it survives on 1 HP, oh no. Here's another Rock Slide. We're not going to feint to that unless if it's a critical hit, but it's not a critical hit, so we're fine, me mateys. Oh no, it was a critical hit on Audino. Oh no, Audino's way too tanky, me mateys. Mega Audino is just simply the best Mega out in the game. No doubt about it. There is simply no better Mega evolution in my opinion. Until you introduce like Taunt, then yeah, well, it kind of falls on his face, right? So here's Dragapult. Dragapult's really threatening to me, but I do have Alcremie in the back. And in fact, because there's only... Ooh, jeez. One turn of Trick Room. I'm just going to go offensive, right? There's no reason not to, I suppose. Do I want to expend Chesto Resto? Not really. Let's go for another cheeky Rock Slide. If we can get a feint on the Garchomp with Rock Slide, that'd be really nice. And we do find that the Rock Slide does connect. So we really got a whole bunch of luck going in our favor. And it's really important to identify when that happens, right? It's really... Don't get me wrong, it's really funny when it does happen, right? But we need to understand that, like, we can't rely on that chance of happening, right? Because if they did not flinch on that and they KO the Audino, it would have been a very different game. We would have had to rely on Alcremie. And Alcremie would have just finished off the game for us. So Alcremie kind of got its job stolen by Audino in that match. But you know what Alcremie's our favorite Pokemon. We don't need to worry about using Alcremie just yet. Alcremie's main strength on the team is for a Dynamax option, in my opinion. Okay, let's go into the next match. Oh boy. So, Volcarona kind of did its job in the last match. We were kind of hoping that they would fake out the Alcremie because they might have been more threatened from the Garchomp, right? But unfortunately, they did recognize to fake out their the speed control option, right? And this is a very interesting team. I think it's going to be Mega Frostlass with, I think, Corviknight with Tailwind. We don't really have too much into that except for just, you know, plain and simple offense, right? What we could see also is the Samurott to check the Volcarona, who's no doubt going to be a problem to their side, considering they have Venusaur, right? I'm not sure if Corviknight gets Sunny Day, but to enable the Venusaur, that's what I'd probably see, like a random Sunny Day from one of these Pokemon. So I'm not too particularly worried for going with a Trick Room lead. There's nothing that can just one-shot the Audino. I do want to be careful with the Venusaur as a lead option though. I'm going with Volcarona since that's kind of the thing that can shut down all their team. And then I'm going to go Meowscarada for this one. It's really weird going Meowscarada, but you know, we might make it work, we might not. Yeah. And then who do I want as a last spot? Kind of feels like I want Snorlax, right? But if I don't take out the Corviknight, it's going to be really problematic. So it's between Alcremie and Vaporeon, and I think I like Alcremie in this matchup. We're gonna show off the Alcremie, yeah! Get the Alcremie in! It's our favorite Pokemon! Of course we're gonna have Alcremie! Alright, we've got a Psychic here. Oh boy. Let's see what we find ourselves against. So, Frostlass and a friend. Oh, okay. Mega Frostlass. Let's see. Could be Snowscape too. I forget if there's like a combo with Frostlass that you can do. In any case, I don't like the Corviknight. And you know what I'm actually suspecting? They might use a Taunt. That would be really bad for us. And in this turn, I kind of don't want to prevent Taunt. I want more offensive option. Even though this might be a bit of a bad play on my part, I'm gonna use Fiery Dance. Actually, Fiery Dance into the Frostlass. Who cares about Corviknight? Yeah, Frostlass, yeah. I think targeting the Frostlass is pretty nice here. Hopefully they don't just Brave Bird and Blizzard into the... it does get Snow Warning. Okay, yeah. So, Aurora Veil. Nice. Good thing we didn't bring Snorlax. Oops. Oh, well. Oh, so we're faster than the Volcarona. Interesting. Okay. Brave Bird. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. Physical? Yep. But Corviknight is a little bit weaker than most stronger fighters. Flame Body proc. Anyway, They're just a little bit weaker than most flying types like Hawlucha. If it was Hawlucha, I would have definitely been more afraid of keeping in the Volcarona, but since, you know, it's a turkey, gobble, 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 I suppose. No. What am I saying? I think a raw Dazzling Gleam, so we can get a little bit more damage into the, get a little bit more damage, I suppose. Yeah. Well, Brave Bird, huh? Oh, Volcarona's very important in this match too. Got a Life Dew then. And hopefully go into Alcremie, maybe? Oh dear, this is very, very strange. I'm not sure what's going on here. So Aurora Veil's very nice tech. So Audino does, yep, that's alright. That's alright. Body press. Oh boy, they should probably use Iron Defense first, but that's okay, that's okay. Let's see what we got. Critical hit too, my goodness. Blizzard, yep. So that's going to be very problematic going forward. What I might do, I'm just going to say to them, you know what? Let's just reduce your special attack because you're playing the slow game with screens, right? So I'm going to Mega Evolve the Audino, and because Corviknight's burn, I really couldn't, you know, it's really nice to look at, but it's just got ornamental value now, right? And then I'm going to Life Dew, and then, you know, Mystical Fire, right? Just a good, simple Mystical Fire. Gonna see what happens. No doubt, because now that they know we're very tight now, they're gonna hit Iron Head, or even just like more body presses, right? So let's see what we come up against. So we got Life Dew coming out first, and then most likely Corviknight. I think it's a little bit faster than Alcremie at a base. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. So Alcremie next, and then we'll see the special attack drop because it showed its snow warning. We don't have to worry about like competitive or whatever. There's the Iron Defense. We have no physical attackers, so we're actually not that worried about the Corviknight. Now we're worried about freeze chances, of course. We're expecting our karma to pay it back from our last match. So freeze onto the Alcremie slot. Problematic, but not undoable, I suppose. Iron Defense Body Press won't affect us now, so I'm just gonna go for a little bit more healing, I think. Hopefully we can get a freeze on this turn, but if we don't, then that's okay too. If we do get a thaw or unfreeze, we can just go for another Mystical Fire. We want as much HP on the Audino as possible because we're playing for the long game now. So they should ideally target the Audino with something like Ice Beam. Oh, we threw out the Alcremie! Yes, go for it, Alcremie! Oh, Alcremie's so good. Oh my goodness, Alcremie. So here comes a Brave Bird. It's not going to do that much damage, but let's see what they also go for. So when you're playing screens, you also need to remember that a lot of things can happen because you're playing for the long game. Critical hits, which can break through screens. Random stuff like what I'm doing here, right? So I've got one turn of Snow, one turn of Trick Room. Nothing wrong with going for another Life Dew, and then because we're not really worried about the Frostlass anymore, we could just go for a Dazzling Gleam, right? Get some extra damage onto the Corviknight. So ideally, they probably just should have switched into their next Pokemon once they saw that they were burned on the Corviknight. Understandable, right, for understanding, like, you know, how much damage am I really reasonably going to do? Like, just taking in the damage values by experiencing it firsthand, right? That's also a really good way to learn a few Pokemon, right? Because when you're going up into the meta, it's nice just to see how much damage you're doing in the long run. And because we've just sent in... Oh, Samurot's gonna take a lot of damage from this. Oh, double switch. Very nice, very nice. However, unfortunately, we are two fairy types, so this is going to be doing a lot of damage from the Alcremie here. So now that we've got our HP back, we're going to probably see Frostlass come back out, right? Because they want to set up snow again and set up their screens. So my kind of way of thinking in this this turn, I want Trick Room back up. They're probably just gonna fake out me, right? But they can only fake out. Oh no, doesn't Samurott also get fake out? I can't remember, so I'm just going for a Trick Room. And then Dazzling Gleam. They should fake out the Audino if they want to prevent Trick Room from going up. So what I can probably suggest is like fake out into the Audino and then hopefully try and take it down with Samurott, right? I think it wasn't Stone Axe, it was like Ceaseless Edge. No, that's a dark type move. Never mind. Hydro Pump or something, but they need something more than Scald to finish off Audino. Aqua Cutter, so that's pretty nice, but yeah, not enough power. We're gonna probably just see the Audino faint next turn, right? Because Mega Frostlass is coming in, but now they're in a bit of a predicament themselves, right? They know that Audino's going to set up Trick Room, right? So they're going to try and do everything in their power to prevent Trick Room from going up from me just sweeping them, right? They want the speed control, so they're probably not going to have Frostlass come out. Oh no, Frostlass, so they want to finish it nice and simple. Probably just a raw Blizzard, right, and hope for the freeze on Alcremie. Which, because we had our good karma in the last game, a double flinch on Rock Slide, which is really rare, so we might just see another freeze on Alcremie here. So in preparation for that, I'm going to Dazzling Gleam, and then just Dazzling Gleam. They don't have Wide Guard, I don't think, so this is a really nice play, I suppose. I think, anyway. So here's a Blizzard, no doubt to KO the Audino, and then a really strong move into the Alcremie slot, right? So kind of plain and simple. We're just going for offense here. Nice work, Alcremie. Oh, Alcremie's been saving the games in this match. Can it clutch out this match? We're gonna find out, me mateys. Here's a Citrus Berry onto the Incineroar. Flare Blitz, gonna do a lot of damage. But Alcremie will not take any... Alcremie will survive. And you know what? They have a Burn Corviknight, and then... Yeah, just Burn Corviknight. So I can probably just go for Corona here. Poor Meowscarada not being able to do anything in this match. So there's the Corviknight. I'm just going to use an attack on it, I suppose. I can just finish this off with Meowscarada, kind of. Hopefully they just don't want to use any... Like, because Meowscarada is really problematic in this endgame, so I'm just going to try and KO the Turkey, the Corviknight, and then just go for another Dazzling Gleam. Now the problem is I don't know if they're faster on the Corviknight, so I could just lose off this turn too, right? You know what? In preparation for that, I'm going to actually recover. Yeah, we're faster than the Incineroar, but if we're not faster than the Corviknight, then we're going to... Oh, never mind. Volcarona is an absolute beast, just takes down the Corviknight just like that. So recover on the Alcremie so we can survive another Flare Blitz, because it seemed to do a little bit just under half, I think. So we should be able to finish off this game pretty nice and easy, sort of. Oh no, it's just doing over half, so we won't quite survive on the Alcremie if they choose to go for it again. But, you know, they're on 13% HP. They're not going to survive 2 attacks to 1. Very good, me mateys. Alcremie does it again. Oh, yes, me matey. Oh, my goodness. Pardon me. I burp a lot when I talk for some reason. Anyway. Very good, me mateys. Alcremie. Best Pokemon in the game. My favorite Pokemon. And absolutely the best Pokemon of all time, in my opinion. You don't even need to run Decorate. You can just run it as a sweeper. I like Alcremie. Do you like Alcremie? I hope you do, because that's why this channel exists. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. And Alcremie will take me into Ultra Rank 3. Nice work, you makers. Okay, no, we don't need to be too fancy. I gotta see what reward we got. Oh, only one, so it's not quite Mega Meganium. Oh no, it is Mega Meganium. Okay, well, we're not gonna build it up in this video, but we will probably try it out next time, right, mateys? So let's continue on. I feel like I'm on a little bit of a win streak here, but you know, we've already had a double flinch earlier, so I am really worried about what's gonna happen in the next match. Let's see, Anya. Okay, I don't need to be like that. Okay, let's see who we got. Rain with Basculegion and Ditto. How interesting. I haven't really got any experience against Ditto. I know they like to run Imposter, and so that means like kind of choosing a slot for Ditto will be very important if they don't decide to lead it. Or if they do decide to lead it, it will be very important. This is very problematic for my team because I gotta be careful with how I use Meowscarada in this match. And I also, you know what, let's not think about too hard. Resist the rain with Vaporeon, have Alcremie and Meowscarada in the back. Now, you could say, well, Volcarona is pretty good for the Sneasler matchup, right? Well, as we found out through pure trial and error last 2 matches ago, I think it was. Anyway, Dire Claw doesn't do that much damage unless if they didn't build max attack on the Sneasler for some reason. But yes, Dire Claw should do about half to Audino, even while Mega, I think. So let's have Meowscarada join the fray and see if we can get to using it in this turn. Otherwise, Alcremie, please save me. Oh, very good. Oh, I love it. Love it when Alcremie can just do some work. Alright. Oh, no. Okay, no. Stop that. Pelipper and Basculegion. So no doubt just practicing for Rain Core. Very good. So we might probably just lose Audino if we're not careful here. Swift Swim Basculegion is a menace, especially with Mystic Water sets, right? So what we can definitely see here is a Raw Waterfall and Surf. No, not Surf. Hurricane from Pelipper, right? So it's definitely going to be that. I am very worried. Let's go for Mega Audino, Trick Room, and hope for the best, me mateys. Let's go Calm Mind. We're not threatened on the Vaporeon, unless if they use Hurricane on it, which they should, but if they don't, they kind of just miss out on preventing speed control, right? Because one of these 2 Pokemon were led with intention, right? Why are we leading the Audino? Well, Audino must have some way to prevent speed control. I mean, flip the speed control, right? Or it could be Vaporeon with Icy Wind, which is not very likely because Vaporeon never wants to run it. It just wants to run Power most of the time. So let's see what we've got here. No doubt Flip Turn. Okay, so they do recognize that we might have a bit of a problem going into this match. We've got a really tanky lead, so they're just going to switch into something a little bit better, like Sneasler, I'd reckon. Let's see if it is Sneasler. Flip Turn. It could be Adaptability Choice Scarf too on the Basculegion. So Dragonite. Interesting. Tailwind. Oh, they do not know that Audino gets Trick Room, so we will probably see a turn 1 forfeit if they did not get... if they're really afraid of Trick Room. That's what happens in like Scarlet and Violet, but let's see what happens here. We're going to see Audino, Trick Room, and let's see how we go from here, me mateys. They just used Tailwind, we've just used Trick Room, we're guaranteed to be faster. So, we're a little bit afraid of Hurricane spam, right? But let's get a bit of damage onto the Dragonite because we're slower on the Audino, so that means it will be the quickest thing in this turn. So we can aim for a Dazzling Gleam to get rid of a potential multi-scale and just Ice Beam it, just to rid us from it off the field, you know. Oh, Mega Dragonite. Very nice, me mateys. Very nice. Alright. Let's see what Mega Dragonite can survive. If it can survive, that'd be very impressive. Protect on the Pelipper, pretty good considering if we wanted to aim an Ice Beam into the... Oh, double protect. Okay, so there's stalling out Trick Room, right? Very good, very good. So Dazzling Gleam. We probably should have just Carmined it in retrospect, but a +1 Vaporeon is really deadly to my opponent's team, especially now that they've shown me they probably don't have Sneasler, right? Because they led Dragonite. They have Dragonite in this situation, which, anyway, blah, 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 blah. Well, it's still the same thing. We're Carmine boosted, so we're not afraid of the Dragonite anytime soon. So, Dazzling Gleam, Ice Beam. They're withdrawing Dragonite as they should. So this should be Basculegion. Yeah, very good, me mateys. We should see a potential Hurricane from Pelipper. So good on my opponents for recognizing I'm just trigger happy with my Ice Beams and my attacks, right? So let's see what they... Oh no! Me mateys! And luck strikes again! They got frozen on the Basculegion. No way, me mateys. How can we get away with this How can we get away with this? Oh no. Okay, well, now that that's happened, I think I'm just going to attack the Basculegion with Scald. Even if they switch back into Dragonite, we remove its multi-scale, so I'm not worried. There's the Dragonite switch in again. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, Sinister. Very good, very good. They're just taking damage at random here. So, very good. I think they're just stalling out Trick Room, so I should be more aware of that. Very good on my opponents for just noticing how trigger happy I am. So they know we have Ice Beam, right? And we're going to see what happens in the long run, right? Now that we've showed Life Tube, they can't be as passive unless if they want to remove Trick Room, right? So they've shown us all their Pokemons now that we know that we can probably safely get in a Dazzling Gleam no matter who they switch into, right? We've just shown that we've had Ice Beam, right? We're not particularly worried about Sinister switching out, but they will probably just use Protect, right? So I'm probably just going for a Hyper Voice, and then another Calm Mind. We want as much power on the Vaporeon as possible. Oh, they don't protect the Sinister. Okay, that's nice. Very good. So they did play me there. They did play me in that respect. So another Calm Mind will be able to take whatever the Sinister aims at us pretty nicely. They probably might just Trick Room our Trick Room, but Machagacha, very nice option. Let's see what we got. Do we get burned? No, we don't get burned, it looks like. I don't think so. Yeah, okay, very good, very good. Hurricane onto the Audino. This should do about half of its critical. Yep, critical, yep. So there's our bad luck, B80s. So we're not going to find a very good end to this match. So now that we probably think that Audino's very important for setting up Trick Room, they're not going to let us have Trick Room, me mateys. So unless if they switch out the Pelipper to get more rain, but don't think that's going to happen. But I kind of want to preserve Audino just in case if we do come across that situation. So here's a Meowscarada, right? And then here's an Ice Beam. They're probably just going to switch out Sinister into the Basculegion, suspecting an Ice Beam to come out from Vaporeon, which is okay because... Actually... No, I'll put it into the Pelipper. They might switch out on Pelipper, so I'll just go for a Ice Beam there. I'm probably reading too much into it, right? I am definitely reading too much into it. Oh my goodness, me mateys. There goes the Meowscarada. We're not actually Focus Sash, but, you know... Oh, Machagacha, I've read too much into it, me mateys. There goes Meowscarada. Oh, I've just completely threw the game off of that. Oh no, me mateys. We got burned on the Vaporeon just to show how silly our play was. Oh, very good on my opponent, very good. We do KO the Pelipper, so no more rain, no more Swift Swim, I guess. But considering they didn't switch out their Pelipper, that leads me to believe they're actually Choice Scarf adaptability on the Basculegion. So let's go for Audino. We can definitely just threaten Ice Beams now that we have, because they don't want Trick Room going back up, right? They have Tailwind, but they just don't want Trick Room going back up. So I'm going to go for another Trick Room, and they have to target the Audino here, otherwise they could probably just lose the game off of that, right? So here's an Ice Beam into the, do I want Sinister off the field? Yeah, I want Sinister off the field. Yeah. I don't. Because we have the Alcremie. Alcremie can save us from this. Hopefully, maybe. Draco Meteor's gonna hurt, but not enough, so we're fine. And now that they've used Draco Meteor, we actually don't need to worry about Dragonite either, unless if it has like extreme speed or something, right? So because they use Marchigacha and not Giga Drain, we've survived on the Audino slot, and Sinistcha will be going down for that. Unfortunately, Sinistcha, you have misread into a Vaporeon, and we will triumph because of that. Very nice! Mega Audino, me mateys! Woohoo! Okay, yeah. Oh, the burn gets cured too. Oh, my poor opponents here. Oh no. Oh, we're just too good. No, we're not too good. No. So let's get Life Dew. We're not worried about too much what happens here. They could fall to. Should I get greedy? Should I get greedy? I've landed 2 Flinch. No, I can't get greedy. I'm just gonna protect. Protect and see what happens from here. I ideally want to see what their Basculegion slot is, if it is Choice Scarf, and just confirm that for a future match. Because they haven't, because what you can do also, if you feel like that you're losing, you can, yeah, there's the thought. So here's an Aqua Jet. Oh, it's a Vaporeon. I should have just literally not protected. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I really could have just got away with Scald onto it, right? Oh no. Oh, oh. See how tanky Audino is? Oh my goodness, this is just the best games I could ever hope for. So I'm just gonna aim Ice Beam and Dazzling Gleam. Cha-ching! Cha-ching with the Dazzling Gleam. My goodness me, ladies. How fun, right? I love tanky teams. I love the fact that Mega Audino can just survive everything. Apart from Sneasler, okay? Sneasler, if you have a Sneasler, right, and you see Audino, go for the Audino with Sneasler. Of course, everyone's gonna make it do everything in their power to stop you from using Sneasler, right? But like, oh my goodness, you gotta keep your Sneasler safe from, and then just like Dire Claw the Audino. Oh boy, me mateys, oh boy. Okay, so knowing that they're going for a Aqua Jet into Audino again, I'm just gonna play it super safe, right? Just in case if something random happens, like a +6 or whatever, you know, we're just gonna keep it nice and simple. I don't think they get Water Absorb, but they do. This is a really big misplay on my part, but you know, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna let them play to their outs, right? All about in the spirit of things. Play to your outs and keep on playing the game, just so you know that your opponent can actually finish you off. And like we do here, we KO the Basculegion. Very good me mateys. Oh boy, Alcremie appears at the end. Vaporeon and Audino just wipe away the competition clean, sort of. And, oh, well, Mega Audino is way too tanky. I can't believe it. I can believe it, but like, more people should be using even the unexplored Megas, because you know, if you like Mega Starmie, or if you like Mega Lopunny, just use them. I know Mega Lopunny got like a really good result recently. I can't remember where. I need to look up the video again, but like, it's, for me, because it's a live service game, and you know, we gotta be conservative with our resources, I suppose. We gotta just be like really mindful of how we're spending it, right? Gotta like for me, I just want to keep that in mind and play with my favorite Pokemon. And unfortunately, Snorlax only got like one showing here, but we showed off the power of Alcremie. Today was Alcremie's video, even though I said I was going to use Meowscarada, but that doesn't bother me too much. It kind of does. Anyway, Alcremie is the superior fairy type in Pokemon Champions, as you can no doubt tell. Yeah, so, EV spread for Alcremie. I mean, like, really, you can run whatever you want on it, and it doesn't really matter, right? Just make sure that you know what type of Alcremie you're going for. In this case, it's just bulky sweeper, right? And yeah, let's see. If you want to counter Audino, right, make sure you either have A Taunt user, B Sneasler, or probably just like outplay with Mega Crabominable, I suppose, because Mega Crabominable is like one of, even though worst case situations Mega Crabominable can't KO Mega Audino in 2 hits, right? You still want to go for that massive offensive pressure into Audino. The longer Audino stays on the field, the more chances that you can see life due, right? And since we're still in this early phase of Pokemon Champions, the power level isn't quite there just yet. I mean, also, Perish Trap really works well onto Audino too, because if you suspect that your opponent doesn't know that it's Mega Gengar, right, with Perish Trap, then if they lead Audino, it's going to be really problematic for Audino to survive that. You know what I mean? But yes, Alcremie and kind of Meowscarada just took one for the team and went down. And Volcarona didn't do too badly in this set of matches, even though it only got a chance to shine in about one of them. So it's an Alcremie video, me mateys, and that will be that. I also wanted to say, like, in one of my videos, I think it was the Chandelier, not Chandelier one, the strategic team building. Anyway, in one of my videos, I said, because Pokemon's kind of like this thing where when you're in beginner tier, it's like a match against the CPU, right? You should ideally be able to win that if you know the bare bones of Pokemon and how to use effective moves, right? Then it becomes like a matter of in Pokeball rank where it's just Garchomp versus Garchomp, right? I'm just using Garchomp as an example because it's kind of the best example I can think of, where the better Garchomp will tend to run more powerful moves than the other Garchomp, right? So it will start to use like Earthquake and Dragon Claw, so most likely Dragon Claw, right? To make sure they finish off all the other Garchomps playing and then get through to Great Ball rank. And then Great Ball rank introduces the idea of a partner to Garchomp. So what are you doing to make sure that your Garchomp survives the meta in Great Ball rank, right? And this could be if you're bringing in like Glaceon, let's just say, for example. You bring in Glaceon, so that means their Garchomp, who's probably brought in, like, just say, Gabite. No, Gabite's not in the game, but, like, they brought in another Dragon type, right? Well, now they're both weak to Glaceon, and how can those two survive in the meta, right? It's sort of like that sort of thinking. And then Ultra Ball's really weird, right? Because you got people of all sorts of different skill levels in Ultra Ball. At this time anyway, like this early into the season, I suppose, you've still got a lot of people in Ultra Ball who have a general idea of what they're doing, but as I said in my last video, they're just kind of doing it in a way that's just see what sticks, right? And you got to also be careful of the ones that know what they're doing, right? They're very hard to tell just from the screen, like the Pokemon Select screen, right? But if you know what you want to go for, right, you should also prepare a counterplay just in case if something goes wrong, right? So again, Mega Audino, Trick Room. What am I expecting to counter my Mega Audino? Taunt, really strong Sneasler, Fake Out. and yeah, all those sorts of things, right? We kind of misplayed when we read that they thought they might go into the Alcremie because of Garchomp, but they were really good in seeing that Audino was a speed control option, so they fake out the Audino, really clear out the way of what might happen, right? Like, I mean, you know, do as much damage, try and make us flinch as much as possible, right? And so we can... Yeah, okay, I'll probably confuse myself even further if I continue talking. So I'm just gonna do my missions and then end off the video right there and then. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness, it's been a blast. We got away with way too much in this video. I'm Vuvi Yaloovie. I will see you in the next video. Ta and ta-ta.